Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Triple D's Comics. My name is Darius, Triple D's Trusty, and today we're going to be reviewing Batman in the Shadow number 5. This is the penultimate issue to the end of the Batman Shadow run, and really, I've enjoyed it a lot up until this point. I think, like I said in one of my previews, I think Batman and the Shadow work very well together, mostly because, in this book, the Shadow has trained Batman. They definitely feel like they're cut from the same cloth, but cut from two different edges. And in this issue, it was good. It set up an interesting ending, which I hope is an excellent payoff to what's been an otherwise fantastic comic run. But I do have issues. One, I was never a huge fan of the art for this comic. Not that I won't say that it's bad. I definitely feel like it just doesn't jive right with me. I just don't like the way it looks. I will say that it definitely works for what they have going on. Like, I see the art, you know what? It's not like, okay, you could have picked a different artist for this. Like, it works, and I like what you're trying to do with it. It doesn't jive with me, but that's a personal opinion. That doesn't ruin the integrity of the book at all. It's a personal opinion. But the issue itself, it's just very, it's weird, because I feel like penultimate anythings very rarely are, I won't say good, but they're normally the nice little tee up until the smack dab finale, and this just feels like the good tee up for the end of an otherwise fantastic run. So some points to be taken out. In this one, the Shadow shows way more character than he has in the entirety of this thing. Before, he just seems like this really brash teacher. This thing's like, I'm just doing this, no personality at all, just I'm an entity and I'm not really a person. And you start to show the person that the Shadow kind of is, or at least was before he became the Shadow. And he's cool, he gives a damn about people. He's not just there for the sake of being there, he's in this book, spoiler alert, he's going to go save some of his old students, and they're like, oh no, the Shadow doesn't give a fuck about us because he doesn't give a fuck about anybody because he's the Shadow. And he's like, no, there's still a little bit of the human he was, Lon Cranston, in there, but he's the Shadow a lot, so it's very hard to tell. Other solid points is the fight scene in the middle of the book. I couldn't give you the exact pages, but in the middle there's just an elaborate long fight scene, where basically duplicates of the Stag come out and they're all just Batman and the Shadow fighting, and it's really cool. It's a nice little fight scene, and it just shows how much Batman has influenced the Shadow in their time together, and how much the student can learn from the pupil, and how the pupil needs to surpass the teacher. But otherwise, it was other than that, there was nothing mind-blowing here. There was no I'm not enamored with this issue alone. Again, Batman and the Shadow, fantastic run, but in this issue, nothing particular of note that makes it stand out. It's good, but it is just that good. So, Batman the Shadow 6 comes out in a month. There will be a preview for it, and I hope that it knocks it out of the park because I really like what they've been doing so far. Scott Snyder's always excellent. So yeah, that here ends this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and remember, read more comics.